Hi, well, welcome today to our X39 launch with a community of our Kiwi friends and family. My name is Vanessa. I'm married to Andrew, who you'll hear from later. I am half Kiwi, so we own that over the other side of the Tasman. And we've got a whole bunch of our Kiwi team and their friends and family on today. We're excited to present to you just some information around the X39. You're going to be seeing this because someone who loves you or someone who's just met you wants to really just offer you the opportunity to see your health go to a whole nother level, or really just also be offered an opportunity to share this with lots of people that you're going to have come to mind even through this presentation. So let me just share my screen and we are going to get straight into the presentation itself. So we're talking today about the question we love asking everyone: have you been patched yet? We're talking about a small little wearable light therapy patch that looks like this. This has been on my back. It can go anywhere. Often it's at the top of the back of the neck, but anywhere that you get access to this patch, even if you've got some pain somewhere in your body, just pop it straight on there. We're talking about elevating, activating, and regenerating your own body's ability to heal itself. And this has been life-changing for so many of us, and we're going to share some of those stories as we go along. Most people want to know a little bit about what is this, because it feels like such new technology out of New Zealand. It's just about to come on the 2-year mark that New Zealand has made this technology available, which is incredible and very exciting. And it's actually spreading like wildfire. But Lifewave's not a new company. Lifewave is 20 years old as a company, and it is actually owned, and the CEO is an inventor, a scientist, a very, very reputable scientist in the industry of age reversing. So he's always been involved in this sphere, in this field. Years ago, he was seconded by the US government to ask him to come up with a technology that would help keep Navy SEALs awake when they are in the submarines and they don't see their own natural sunlight for up to 6 months, but they need all the energy to really just go into action if need be. So he came up with this wearable light therapy patch, but the very first patch he invented was called an energy enhancer. He didn't need their bodies to see sun because he realized our own bodies emit this heat and light, and it's that heat and light that is bouncing off this little technology and coming back into the body via light therapy. So he then went from working for the government to actually getting his own patents for this technology. He already had 130 other patents, but he wanted to get this patented. It's still got 17 years left on its own patent, which means that we have 17 years left as Lifewave Brand Partners to share this to our vision and mission is over 1 billion homes to have access to such cost-effective technology to help your body begin to heal itself. A patent just means this technology does what it says it will do, which is elevate your copper peptides, activate your own body's stem cells, no one else's. There's no stem cells in this patch. It's just going to wake up your dormant stem cells, and it's going to elevate antioxidants and increase energy and a whole lot more. So he really took this to market. It was released about 4 years ago as this patch. He's got a few other patches, and you're going to hear what has happened globally since this has been released to market for people, for their health and also for their wealth. So we say, well, why do we need an activation patch for our own body's stem cells? Well, we were not told that basically your own stem cells from about 2 are really beginning to degenerate in your own body and will be less effective, and there's less of them. By 30, we have about half our own body's stem cells working, and by about 60, you've lost nearly all your stem cell activity. So what that means is stem cells that are going to go and really become whatever your body needs as raw materials If we don't have these active in our body, then all the degeneration and aging process takes place, not just in what we look like, but in every part of our body. So some of what stem cells do, you'll see here, reduce inflammation, trigger the release of other cells out of our body. They really can differentiate into many other cells, and you'll see that in some of the stories we're going to tell around the regenerative work that our own body's stem cells can do and what this technology can help our bodies do. So this is a really exciting technology that we all have our hands on, and we are just literally making it our mission to tell everyone that we know. The way it works is that this is called phototherapy. The big word for this is photobiomodulation. It's basically the same way that the sun would come into your life, into your body, and it would elevate your own vitamin D. It's not vitamin D in the sun. It's just literally, it's a phototherapeutic exchange happening between the sun and elevating your own body's vitamin D. Well, the light on your body hits this patch and mirrors back the elevation of your own body's copper peptides. Nothing is going through your skin, through your blood-brain barrier. This is non-transdermal. There's no chemicals. This is not a nicotine patch. This does not have oils in it. There is nothing going through, which is very exciting. It means that there is not many contraindications for this patch. What it does mean is that it's also non-invasive. So right now there's a lot of technology out there, stem cell therapy, and that's very invasive. Some great success with it, but also some ethical dilemmas around some of it. This is not someone else's stem cells that needs to come into your body. This is your own body's stem cells just beginning, the dormant ones, to wake up again. I've got a friend called Sue, and she's going to introduce herself, and then she's just going to share a little bit around the benefits of the X39 and how to use it when you get your hands on this technology.
Thanks, Vanessa. Yes, and my name is Sue, and I live here in Australia. I have a team in New Zealand, so I'm so grateful for Vanessa doing this so that they can share this format over there with their prospects. The benefits of X39 that I've been using for the last 5 months is the increased strength that we feel and muscle tone returning to your body. It reduces the inflammation that we have. It increases your stamina and energy and vitality. Like, I no longer need a nanny nap in the afternoon because my energy levels are so much better. The mental clarity is usually one of the foremost things that happen when you start using the patching. Restores muscle and skeletal conditions and improving sleep. I was very impressed when my sleep was improved with using the X39, and your skin appearance improves. While we're achieving optimal health, it's a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Then we're not intended to diagnose, cure, prevent any diseases or medical conditions. We're just saying use the X39 patches and let your body do its own work. Okay, so the long-term results per case study that they've done, and there are numerous case studies that you can get access to, but in the very first days of using this X39, 4,000 genes begin to reset. And within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. So that's a wonderful effect for those of us in the later years of our lives. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased, and that's not just in your face or your skin, but that's in all the organs in your bodies. And within 6 months, your heart reverses in age. I have some people that say, oh, I can't see any effects, but they don't know what's going on inside them. And that's the important thing. It's not an anti-aging, it's age reversing. And so the benefits of using X39 patches is life-changing to everyone I know that's tried them.
Awesome. We've got Dr. Stefan as well, and she's going to introduce someone that she shared the patch with in a minute. But you want to speak into this at all, this slide as well, Dr. Steph, and then the one on inflammation around the brain. I'll get you to do that too.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Steph. I work in integrative medicine as a practitioner, and I am a advocate for empowering people to let thy body heal itself. I know I said that inside out, but you know what I mean. So the interesting thing about this is, yes, when you start patching, generally within the first 24 hours of using that X39, which you'll have on for 12 hours, you'll have it off and then you pop it on. I'm sure Sue just referenced this, but you'll have 4,000 genes racing around your body, new gene activation. But when your brain becomes a lot more balanced, the reason is the body triages where the stem cells go, and the nervous system and neural cognition and physical brain is the priority for where these go, and then it will filter out, if you will, to other areas. Now, when you have a normal Western lifestyle, you will have inflammation on the brain. And if you're not able to clean that up through having good REM sleep or good lifestyle, and you're not stressing, I mean, I don't know anyone that's not stressing at the moment in the world. So when you're able to patch these patches, and particularly with the AON that addresses inflammation in the body, including around the nervous system, around the brain, you can see here from the diagrams just what happens. So just please take a notice of the orange-red coloring on the first example, session 1, and moving through into 3 weeks. You've got session 2. Have a look at 6 weeks. It just gives me goosebumps from a practitioner point of view. So what that means, or what it translates to in real time, is you have a brain that's working a lot better, a brain that's healthier and more resilient against what we call age-related disorders, if you will. Thanks, Vanessa.
Thank you. Sue, will you explain how to wear it? You there, Sue? Oh, Sue, just off mute.
Sorry. How we wear the X39 is, as the diagrams show here, on the back of the neck on the C7 point and below the belly button. Those are the places where the clinical studies that David Schmidt and the team did, those are the positions that they place them. But he also says that you can actually place them anywhere on the body that you're having discomfort or that you have a pain point that you want to help. So we wear the patch for 12 hours on and 12 hours off. This is to help repair and rejuvenate the body. We need to be able to sleep. We don't want the stem cells activating and racing around our body at night time when we're trying to sleep. Once we take it off, you throw the patch away. Now, some people use it to help their pets. They might put it on the blanket where the pet sleeps or under their collar. Or I've known some people even give it to a plant. They pop it on a plant that needs a bit of TLC overnight, and then they throw it away. The next morning, we put on a new patch and we repeat the whole process. You can wear more than one at a time. Dr. Steph was just relating to the AON patch, and that's as the anti-inflammatory patch. That's one of the support patches. You are able to wear any of the other support patches at the same time. The most important thing, I think, is to be hydrated. This is what helps to activate the patch, and you need to be drinking plenty of water. Some people use things like Celtic salt on their tongue before they drink the water, or electrolytes in their water, and that helps to maintain the balance of the water going into the cells and helping the stem cells to activate, rather than just drinking lots of water and then urinating it out straight away.
That's awesome. We're going to share a few stories now. Dr. Steph, would you introduce your friend Paula as we share some of the life-changing testimonies that's happened already on the patch?
Absolutely. So we've seen some phenomenal interest translating to people getting on board in the team over in New Zealand, both North and South Island. And one of my long-term health advocates is Paula Kerniff. And Paula, if you could unmute yourself, darling, that would be wonderful. Paula has got a powerful testimony, and her resilience and just trusting has just been amazing. So over to you, Paula.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Steph. Can you all hear me? I did unmute myself.
Yeah. Good.
Dr. Steph, you've been amazing. You've been very patient. I've had it's been about the past 10 years now. I've had a lot of autoimmune trouble and chronic fatigue and stuff like that. And of course, I'm not going to endorse anything as healing, fixing that. But I've been using the patches for a few months now. And the fact that I'm out here with chickens just shows you that I've had the energy to finally have one of my lifelong dreams, was to have chickens and land, and mostly to be able to move around, because I've been not only having osteoarthritis. I had a hip replacement at the beginning of this year, and I'd been on crutches for several years, just totally immobile. And sort of post-recovery has been helped by these patches, because, you know, I've been sleeping better using the sleep patch. I just put it on my forehead, and it's like somebody's closing my eyes. That's what it feels like. And arthritis all over, of course. I've got my carnosine in the middle and ice waves on the outside, and I haven't been able to pick anything up, like a jug or even to use a can opener or open lids, because my hand has been too painful. And when I wear these, I'm invincible. When I've got them on, I almost think, oh, there's nothing wrong with me, I can take them off. But anyway, post-surgery with my hip replacement, I've had issues coming up with it being really sore again. And Steph was with me on Messenger the other day on video, and she was guiding me where to put these patches around my surgery scar. And I think I said a few swear words, but it was like the pain that I'd been having sitting, because I couldn't sit, couldn't stand, just went like that. It just switched off. And I know that sounds
literally in that minute, everyone. So Paula, thank you. No, that's I wasn't cutting you off, darling. It was basically the inference is, before patching, Paula was in a lot of pain, a lot of inflammation. Since patching, you've just heard her testimony. Please share this with your loved ones. If you're on this call, try it. You will not know how good it is until you start patching. Thank you, Paula.
Thank you, Paula. We love that. We just want to hear more and more of the impact here in New Zealand. So, Sue, we love how this company works, and Andrew will share in a minute just around how accessible these patches are. But will you just introduce some of your team, and we'll hear a few stories from them as well?
Okay. So Linda lives in Timaru in New Zealand, and I started on the patches in beginning of April, and I quickly contacted Linda before the end of April and said, you need to try these for you and Ross. And Ross has had some amazing results, hasn't he, Linda? If you want to just share Ross's story, that'd be great.
Hello there. Yep, thank you, Sue. That phone call. Ross has had quite a few years with inflammation in his body, and we've always gone to do the preventative way and use natural nutrition and massage and all sorts of things, but he has had to go down the way of drugs for pain relief. And but anyway, when he got on these patches, he was struggling. We've got quite a few stairs in our home, and he would go up them very cagely, a couple of feet on each step at a time. But after about 4 or 5 days, he could actually, just for a bit of fun, he ran up the stairs. And I thought, wow, that's really helping you, Ross. This is amazing. So yeah, because Ross has had quite a bit of exposure to the stem cell ideas, because in our industry, quite a few of our clients have gone that way because of traumatic disease, and they've taken on the stem cell operations. And so Ross has always been very aware that it's all about our stem cells. So when Sue rang us up and got us on and mentioned the stem cell, he just said, do it, let's get it. And I always just believe, you know, for me, myself, I've been proactive with my health for all my life. And I've been very blessed as well with good genes. So I haven't actually had too much health issue. But what I love about this patch is it's a preventative. We don't always have to go around looking for sick people. Just if you're breathing air and walking around this, taking up oxygen on this planet, you need this patch. We're all destined to die one day, but let's make it a bit later than what we'd anticipate. So prevention is, I enjoy it for prevention, and I've experienced all the things that have been on this recording tonight, you know, energy levels, clarity, thoughts, just relief from the odd ache and pain. I'm not far off 70, so naturally you're going to get some aches and pains when you're getting up in numbers, and I've just I felt less of that. I feel younger. I feel I just feel like every time, I just believe in all the science that David Schmidt has presented to us and done all the hard work on. And, you know, for me, it's about belief. The science is there. The clinical studies are there. Just believe. I was just enjoying this morning in my time with the Lord about the woman with the blood issue, and she wanted to be healed by the Lord, and so many people were pressing up against the Lord that day, but she had faith in that person, and she, amongst all the people that were pressing, she touched his garment and she was healed because she believed. So you just got to believe. The Lord's, you know, this is God made us. He created us fearfully and wonderfully. We've been made. And thank you to David Schmidt for tapping into the science and the technology regarding our stem cells, because they are what keep us ticking. And if this can really help you, can help your friends, can help your family, you've got nothing to lose by using this patch. And sometimes
I'm gonna just cut in there for a second just so we can hear a few other stories as well. But Linda, I agree with you. We are, you know, we've been pastors for years. We've seen God do so much healing, and then we've seen this tool. Like, this is like a tool right now that globally is being accessed by people. And so I want to interject, because actually you've got someone on the call as well. And so will you just introduce Mark? Because I actually love Mark's revelation on this too. Mark, if you are willing to come on, I'm not sure if you can turn your video on. Yeah, just say hi. Linda, introduce Mark, and then we want to hear about him and his wife briefly. Actually, I'll introduce him. So this is Linda. Are you still there? You're on mute.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize I had to introduce you, Mark. Come on there, share us a little bit of your journey, reaching out to people, and how it's been for you, for yourself.
Oh, just unmute. There you go. Up. It's all good. I know we've done this technology for years, but we're all still learning.
That should be unmuted, is it?
It's unmuted. We can't see you, but we can hear you. There you go. No, now you're muted. All right, just unmute again. And if we can't see you.
There we go. Is that it working?
Yes.
Technology. My journey, well, I've known Ross and Linda for quite a few years. And I met Ross one day in the supermarket, you know, the usual, I hadn't seen him for ages. How are you doing? And his reply was, oh, you know, not doing too badly. Hey, I've got these patches. I've always been sort of a bit interested in the stem cell therapy, and I was actually researching cocoa, which apparently activates your peptides. So he said, I've got this stuff and this is what it does. And I said, right, I'm in. Where do we go from here? So he said, I need to speak to Linda. And it was pretty much a case of, right, I'm in. Where do I sign the papers? And got into it. No particular problems. I'm a motor mech by trade. I'm 66. You know, as Linda said, all the normal aches and pains. So I got onto it and nothing happened. Nothing that I can pick that was immediate. You know, you read or hear people talking about these immediate, you know, within minutes, feeling better, all of that. Not a thing. However, I've been on for about a month now. And a couple of things that I have noticed, and I mentioned that to you earlier. In the trade, you tend to, you know, knock yourself, get arms into awkward positions, and my skin was tearing. Bit of a symptom of old age or getting older, I think. That seems to be a lot better. And the other thing is eyesight seems to be better. I normally wear, I've got contacts and I wear these hobby glasses when I'm doing close-up work. Well, they're a pain now because they just seem to be too strong. So I'll need to get that checked at some stage. So for me, nothing immediate, but I'm in for the long run and hoping to stay fixed and avoid things more than anything else. And a friend of mine, you said wife, sorry, it wasn't, it's a friend of mine. She's osteoarthritis, suffers at night, she can't sleep, legs are sore, hands are tingling. So I said to her, well, you need to be on these patches. She got onto them and had an adverse effect. She immediately, within 20 minutes, picked up a severe headache. Told her, all right, we'll take it off, leave it. A couple of days later, tried it again, same thing. But she felt that she was sleeping better. So eventually she said, no, she got fed up with it and she decided, and this was on her own, off her own bat, she stuck it onto her foot instead of on the C7. No headache. And she's sleeping through the night, pain's gone, and the tingling in the hands is gone. So, you know, there was more proof for me. So, yeah, that's pretty much my story at this stage.
Thank you. Honestly, this is it. And you said the same thing. Bodies can respond, but we're also intuitive enough to know where else to place it. There's definitely some retracing that goes on just for some of that deeper healing that can happen quickly. People don't need to be afraid of those detoxes, but wearing it less some days is perfect. Just really stay consistent with it. So we love storytelling, and there is way more people in New Zealand that are patching. It's actually really starting to explode there. Our team's growing. Lots of our other team globally has really partnered with people there. So we're just going to hand it over to Andrew for a minute just to share about how you can purchase, if you've seen this video, how you can purchase this technology. It's very, very simple. And then if you did want to partner in it as a brand partner and really launch it as a business, this is one of the most incredibly lucrative business opportunities globally right now. So Andrew, I'm going to hand it over to you. Say hi, and I'll just get the presentation for the last part.
Fantastic. Well, good to see everybody and everybody that will be watching this. And so, like we always say in these presentations, this could just be about your health. And we want to help you first in your health. And I love what Lynn's, I agree, and what I share with people. I've had incredible results from this, with being off my sleep apnea machine now for 6 months after being on it for 1.5 years. My energy's gone through the roof. My mental clarity and my ADHD is being leveled. All of those things, I could tell you more and more. And I've been 9 months now on this. For some people, it's immediate. Others, it takes time. But everyone gets a result. And even if it's a negative, like we just heard, replacing it somewhere else, because what it could be doing is sparking up an old injury that it wants to fix. So I love this because we walk it through with you. But whether this be about your health or about your wealth, or both, because this can help pay for the patches for you, or it can actually create another side income for you, and for many people becoming a full-time income. So this has great opportunities. So we would love to help show you what those opportunities are. And so as Vanessa's going through all of these, you can get this later, going to thisisitinfo.com if you want more information about the technology. But I know many people are asking, what does this cost? It's a great question. At the end of the day, and I'm about to show you the 3 packages that we're offering, this company offers, is it's the price of a coffee per day. So now that's going up. I just saw that lattes, flat whites, are going up to $7 in cafes soon. So it'll actually be cheaper than a coffee very soon. But this is for the price of a coffee a day, that it's helping your health. But it's also, like what Linda said, it's almost like an insurance policy, because it's also preventative. So I had things that I need worked on in my body, but I'm turning 50 next year. I want to be around to my late 80s, 90s. So it's also helping me to stay healthy, as of course I do the other work of looking after my body. So these are the 3 different possibilities, 3 different packages that we offer: silver, gold, and diamond. Silver is $299.95 US, because this is a company that's in over 120 or so countries right now. And so to $299.95 US plus tax, which equates to around 550 Australian. So you could work that or less, depending on the exchange at the time. You could look at that in New Zealand dollars and what that would be. And this gets you 3 months, 3 sleeves of the X39. The X39 is the superstar patch. So all the other patches, which your brand partner can talk to you about, supports the X39. The X39 is the regeneration technology for your body. So this one is the superstar. So you get 3 X39. So if you're on your own, just looking at your health, this is a great package to begin with. And again, we can help you with the support patches after you've been doing this for a month or 2 to really get the benefits of what this will do for your body. The second package is gold, and it's $499.95 US. And if you're married with a partner, maybe have family members that you want to try this technology, this product with, this light technology, which is what this is all about. It's your own heat and light going back into your body and stimulating your copper peptides that then activate your stem cells. This would be a great package for a family, for a couple, at $49.95 US, and you get 5 months worth, 5 sleeves. So depending if you're on your own or you're with someone, it'll get you 2.5 months with a support patch, which your brand partner will talk to you about. We use the Aeon in conjunction with this after the first month, because it's what I call the sleep patch that helps with inflammation, what Dr. Steph talked about briefly, and really helps with your central nervous system. So they can speak to you about that. And then there's the diamond pack. That's either for a large family, someone who wants to get the best bang for buck, because at 19 sleeves, and again, we will work with you on some of the support patches with this as well. If you're wanting to start this side business that at gold or diamond you can do, this gives you the most amount to be able to get it out there to your friends and family, to be able to start patching people and seeing results take place, that then as they then join, and as you share these packages with them, that also creates a side income. So from silver, you can earn up to $100 per US per week as you share this with 4 people, and they share it with 4 people, and they share it with 4 people. You could end up paying back per month what you need to keep these patches going for you. So it becomes cost neutral for you. as you do that in silver. Gold becomes unlimited what you can earn, which I'll share in just a moment, as you start with the gold package, and you get 5.5 sleeves. And then with silver, you get 19 sleeves or a whole bunch of those support patches that we'll share with you. Plus, you also, for the first 3 months, as you share the diamond package with others, you'll be compensated with $500 US each time. So within 3 diamonds, if other people like you, a bit more entrepreneurial or have big families or just want the best price, because this goes from $99.95 per sleeve in the silver and gold. In diamond, because you're buying in bulk, it goes down to $84.95 US per sleeve. So it's an amazing opportunity for those with larger families who like to get the best price, but also for those that are really wanting to share this with other people and build a side income. This is the best package to go with. Vanessa. So the best way we can do that is when you speak to your brand partner, they can sort that out with you, as the previous slide briefly that was there. They just get all your details and they can work that out with you. So what we like to share around this as you get excited about sharing this and maybe creating a side income is to let you know that this company's been around for 20 years. So it's a 20-year-old company. It didn't just start yesterday. It's been around for 20 years, but this particular technology, which has been around for about 3.5 years, only came in around that time. And because of that, this company went from being a $20 million company in 2021 in revenue to $320 million in 2022, $430 million in 2023, and has surpassed $500 million in 2020 by the end of 2024, going towards $1 billion company. So this particular technology, the stem cell regeneration technology, is what's taking over the world. It's going like wildfire. It's in, this says 75 countries, but last I checked was around 120 countries and growing. It's everywhere. So if you have friends in other countries and you share with them, they that becomes also an income for you as they build their business or share it with friends in their country. And it's not a Me Too product. I love oils and all those things. One of my friends on here has just helped me out with some of that. And I love oils at night, and I love different skincare products and supplements. We need all those things. But this particular product, no one else has. A lot of those products, you've got lots of options to go to. So as you're sharing this and building a side income, if that is something that you would like, because let's be honest, our economies are struggling at the moment, and governments, aren't doing the best of jobs in keeping us being able to do all the things that we want to do. This is a great opportunity because no one else has this technology. And that's what I love about this. It's not a Me Too product. We only have it. And so to the next slide, it's one of the fastest growing companies, which is amazing, or the fastest growing company in its space, and winning lots of awards as the #1 growth company. And so the next slide. So for more information, you can go to This Is It Team. So This Is It Info for more information about the product. thisisitteam.com as you want to learn more about the business side of this product. And it's a team from Florida, which are super energetic and exciting, which I love because I love being around positive people, and these people are incredibly positive and they want to help you to win. So you can learn more about that business opportunity through that website. So we always ask people, what is most important in your life? Is it family? I know that is for us. We have 4 daughters. We want to see them thrive. Time. We don't want to be owned. We want to be able to be the masters of our own time. Freedom, which to me is the big word, and one of my key values as a personal mission statement is freedom and financial freedom. Maybe that is for you as well. Security. Maybe you want more financial security. Travel. We love to travel. We want to live between 3 different countries. That's our plan. Maybe something like that is a value for you. Better health. We all want better health, and we all want age reversal. It's so important. Less debt. Be able to pay all the bills and have so much more for the things we're called to do. Maybe that's a value for you. And so that is the business side of this. You don't have to be involved in that. You could just share it with people, and maybe it just helps you out with paying for your patches. For others, it's like, this is changing my life, or I'm seeing so many other people's lives being changed. see the opportunity, so therefore they go for the gold or the diamond package because they want to help more people in that way. Whatever works for you is what we're here for. There is no pressure. We want to see your health, have incredible health in your life, and for others, be able to build that financial freedom.
Thanks so much. And to everyone that shared today on this call, thank you for your authenticity and your passion for both the product and for people's freedom in so many areas of their life, and for your story that's going to keep unfolding. If you see this video and a friend has shared it with you, then circle back with them, because as Andrew showed the different ways you can purchase, we love that conversation with you just to see who you'll be patching, what you're really believing for in terms of what you want to create, health or wealth. And we're excited because our team is exploding in New Zealand, and we love that New Zealand has always been on the front foot of integrative technology, really, for health. And also there's so many entrepreneurs across the whole island, the 2 islands of New Zealand. So, and then just think locally and also globally, because Kiwis travel all over the world. So you have contacts all over the world as well. So thanks for being on today. You'll see more information below, but circle back with the person that invited you. And if you would love to partner with us, then from Andrew and I, Sue, Linda, and the whole team out of New Zealand, we can't wait to get to know you and track with you on your journey. Thanks for being part of today.
Thank you, Vanessa and Andrew. Sue, lovely.
Bye all. See ya.
Thanks, guys.